today I have a Smith's haul for you guys. How's everyone doing? I took a little break and it felt really good just to kind of relax. I had some family in town and I didn't do a whole lot. It was really nice. Everyone needs a little break here and there. Mid-year break, right? It's August. How did we get here? No one knows. But here we are, right? But I hope everyone's doing well. I really do. I was, of course, still active on Instagram and keeping up with a lot of you guys there, which was really cool. So if you're not following me there, be sure you are. I'm pretty much there daily when I'm not here. So anyway, but with that too, here's the truth. I have not had a haul since. I have not. If I did, I would have shared it with you guys. But I popped into the grocery store a few times and got like one or two things to create something. But I've really dwindled down a lot of the food that we did have left, and that was my goal. So pretty good. Then when I made this haul, I'm like, okay, we're getting all stocked up, and I think I did a good job. But then when you put it all out, you're kind of like, where is it? Where's the rest of it? That's what happens, right? But with that, I have to keep in the back of my head now that I'm using Misfits Market as well, which is like a midweek thing for me, that will also be my midweek refresher. You know what I mean? But it's just, I'm still not totally used to it. I'm not, but I do love the service and I love the lettuce. I've told you guys, the lettuce, who knew? I got one here. They look all right. But I'm already like in my head, okay, Tuesday, I'm getting the good lettuce. Anyway, not a real reason why I went with Smith's this time. Usually week to week, oh, the sun's in and out. If you notice that, I do too. I kind of just go with what, if I see something going around online that I want to pop in there and see if they have it, then that makes me do the haul there, you know? And there really wasn't that this week, not at all. So I kind of just did some browsing online, seeing what I could find, like with deals going on basically. And Smith's won this time. In fact, I think off the top of my head, I saved about like $30 to $40 just in savings on things, which is really good. Check that out, especially if you're doing like the online shopping, which did I mention that, by the way? I did. It was just a pickup order and it was so good this time, my friends. The last Walmart one I shared with you guys, no. We had the longest wait time. It was not the experience you're going for whatsoever. I could barely get my window rolled down and they were coming out. It was amazing today, so I appreciate that. But when you go online and you're shopping around, the sales that they have on there, like to clip coupons and stuff, it's really good. So check that out. If you don't really do that, you might be surprised. Actually, I even have one thing I pulled out to share with you guys that I didn't technically get this time here, but it's there and it was a really good deal because of that, and I'll share with you guys in a minute. Anyway, before I get into this haul, I do want to thank today's partner on this video, Raw Rev. This is like a full circle moment for me, I have to say. It's not the point, but I'm going to share it anyway. You guys, have you had these before? Point is, they've been around a long time, but my little personal story with it is, can you guys believe I have been doing YouTube since 2015, towards the end of 2015, but 2015, yes I have. Raw Rev was one of the first. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it was definitely within the first year or two, and it was one of the first places to reach out to me and send me some of their products at that time. So it's just like special, you know? But anyway, they have come out and expanded since then so much, and I am such a fan, but I'm gonna get you in on a little treat. Yes, I am. Because I don't really have a favorite. I don't for these protein bars, but I have a trick. Anyway, but yes, they are today's partner. Thank you so much to Raw Rev. Amazing bars. And what I like about them personally is that they're different. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, we all have our favorite ones and different ingredients that they are and that we go to. But with that said, I think when we talk about protein bars, like we also go off of like, what are we craving? Whether it's the flavor or the type that it is. Example, a lot of them have like a date base, which I love dates. Nature's Caramel, delicious. I really do. But you have to be in the mood for it, right? And then some of them are so rich and chocolatey. Other ones, again, great if that's what we're going for. But I don't feel like I really come upon protein bars anymore that are made primarily from chicory root. And it works, it does. This, by the way, it's hard to pick a favorite. But I gotta say the chocolate chip cookie dough, it's up there. Yes, it is. Now, not only are they vegan, of course, all of them, they're also all gluten-free, which makes me think of a few of you guys that I know do eat completely gluten-free. They're non-GMO. None of them, when I'm talking none of them, none of the flavors, none of them exceed 4 grams of sugar, which is really good per bar as well. They all range, I believe, from like 11 to 12 grams of protein. And they're really, really good. But here's the kicker. Here's the trick. So, of course, you can eat them just like this, right? Oh, it's already kind of gooey because I live in Vegas. But, of course, eat them like this, right? But, specifically in my opinion, if you take, because I had a birthday cake one the other day, very, very good. Now it would taste good too. It would. But I'm thinking ones that have chocolate in them, such as this here. You put it in the microwave, yes you do, just a little bit, and then it gets all ooey gooey and you eat it like a brownie. And if you're feeling extra, oh yeah, if you're feeling extra fancy, you get an apple, slice that up, and you dunk that in there. They're really, really good. Let's do it. Come on. Just a little bit, like a little bit. But you'll see, like, they just get so ooey gooey. And I don't know, it's like this particular type with that chicory root, it just works. Not to say you couldn't do this on other ones, but like this, it's like cookie dough. It's a treat. You have to try it. Oh man. Fantastic. Made again from like a chicory root fiber. It's got pea protein in it, which of course brings the protein to it. This one I think specifically has like a brown rice fiber, or brown rice protein, sorry, tapioca fiber. And then also vanilla, cocoa butter. Oh, and that was the other thing too. They are not made with stevia or stevia. I don't personally mind that, but I know a lot of people don't prefer it. And so it's actually made with like monk fruit too as the sweetener. I'm telling you, my friend, cookie dough. It's so good. Okay. Again, it's really cool too that like, it's just on a personal level, I just remember them from so many years ago. And again, they've expanded so much. Woman-owned company too. Really, really cool. Now, you can find them in some stores here and there. But I do have a coupon code for purchasing them online. There's tons of flavors, and I would recommend, because they have like a sampler pack that you can get, I would say if it's your first time having them, get that so you can see what your favorites are, and a little, you know, whatever mood strikes, you'll have it. But 20% off code, I will link it below, and check them out, my friends. You won't be disappointed. Put it in the microwave, 15 seconds, that's all it takes. Unless you live in like a really cold climate, add like 10 more. Anyway, let's get into this haul. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, could you please give it a thumbs up? I really appreciate it. And be sure you're subscribed, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so I will start with the produce here. Like I said, I did get my romaine hearts here. Again, they look fine. But I am telling you, my friends, Misfits Market, that's where it's at for the romaine, and I hope it doesn't change. So good, I don't know why. So anyway, I got one bag to get me by. I got one big thing here of the green cabbage. This lasts so long. Like, not only does it last so long in your fridge, but like it goes a long way, I feel like. It just does. I love cabbage as like a topping on tacos. So good, instead of lettuce. Delicious. I needed some more garlic as well, so I got a few of those. Oh, by the way, I mentioned to you on my last video the polishes that I've been using recently. I love them. I do. If you want to check them out, I'll link them below as well. But this color specifically is TGIF, and actually, it is Friday today when I am filming this. TGIF. I really, really like it. Super pretty. Anyway, also got some zucchini here as well. By the way, I am also kind of going back to like buying more like frozen veggies and stuff. Now, I've always mentioned to you guys that personally, like, and I think we can all like agree, not that frozen veggies are bad, but like fresh, of course, just, you know, it tastes a little bit better. It does. And they're not usually as mushy or whatever. But with that said, they are definitely a lot better on price. But I feel like even still, those are starting to go up at places as well. And I'm thinking about the next time I go to like Costco, I'll probably stock up again on frozen veggies. I don't know what made me think of it, but you needed to know that. But in the meantime, I did get myself some zucchini here as well, which I love. These avocados, they're a little bit small, but these were a good price. And actually, these are really good as like, this is a good size. I mean, I could throw it down, don't get me wrong, but for like making breakfast between just Nate and I, this is like the perfect amount for us to share. So anyway, got a few of those as well. And then got some carrots here. These look good. These are like the big ones, my friends. If you want to do like burgers one night and then do kind of like wedge fries, but do it with carrots. Especially if you get like the bigger carrots like this, it's perfect. Cut them into big wedges, roast them up, and put, oh, you know what you got to put on them? Like the barbecue seasoning, Barbecue 101 from Trader Joe's. So good. And lightly spray them with a little bit of cooking oil. It's so good. It's such a great, like, instead of French fries, like that. And I love it. So those, I just made me think of it because of the size that these ones are. That will definitely be going down. I also got a 5-pound bag here of the Yukon Gold potatoes. Another one that's great for like meal prepping and goes a long way as well. Roast those up. You'll have them for the next few days. Super good. Also got some broccoli here as well. I do have a few bags left of just like little bags of frozen broccoli, but wanted to get some fresh too. And then also some poblano peppers. What does that mean, my friends? Of course, it means that I will probably make another batch of my sofritas recipe. I did that last week. So good. It's gone now. And I want it again. But that is usually the only item that I don't have on hand week to week to pull that off. It's just the poblano peppers. Everything else is in the pantry ready for me. Also, I'm noticing that the apples are going down in price right now, and typically Honeycrisp apples, which you know are my favorite, they tend to be on the higher side than other types of apples like Fuji apples, Cosmic apples. I mean, there's so many, right? But recently they have been kind of like the same price. So obviously we're going with the Honeycrisp apples. Yes, ma'am. So good. I'm telling you, dunk it in the bar. Just do it. It's so good. Anyway, got a bunch of those. Oh, and then a little mouse got into the banana bread that I made last night, aka Nate. I like how he does that. Just rips off a chunk. We are who we are. Anyway, I made some of that last night. Super simple. Had some bananas that needed to go. And so you make banana bread. That's what you do. With that, stocked back up on some more bananas. So we are good to go. So here's what I wanted to mention real quick. I just pulled this out of my freezer right now, and this is the bag from Costco, but I didn't want to forget to tell you, but this is one of those items that is at Smith's or Kroger, and the price point for me there is about $7.99. Now that is a bag that serves about 3 servings in it, whereas this bag specifically from Costco is 9 servings. And I want to say the price point, if I remember right, well, these were actually on coupon for like $8, and we stocked up and got like 6 bags. But typically they're like 11 or 12 there, which is still really good for the size bag that it is. But again, with that said, Smith's had it for $7.99, but had a $2 off coupon online. So I just wanted to mention that too, that like, you know, definitely check online first and use that, because then it's not so bad. That's actually a really good price for them too, again, in comparison to most grocery stores out there. So anyway, I wanted to mention that. I did not purchase any this time, even with that coupon, because again, we are pretty much stocked up right now for a while. And then here's some of the other bars that I do have left, but I mean, I don't have many left. No, I do not. But again, I've had these, and I don't like have a favorite. It just depends. It does. But just so you can see them up close, some of the other flavor options. But again, I would recommend the sample pack. That's what I would say to go with. And then go from there. And then you stock up, and you know, round and round we go, right? Really, really good. Anyway, also got some more stock cold brew coffee. I made a return, by the way, at Whole Foods for Amazon, right? It's very, you know, they get you. You go in with your Amazon return, you leave spending more. That's what, it's a genius plan for them. Anyway, when I walked out though, I saw that they had the Califia Farms cold brew for like $3.50. What? Like, that's really, really low. Like, that's a good price, right? But then I was like, do I like that one? And I already knew in the back of my head that I had this coming today. And this is my like all-time favorite. So that's not bad, right? Sometimes Whole Foods, it's a very strange thing because normally, you know, you can't get in there and out of there for under $100 and 2 things, right? But sometimes they will have these one-off things that you can't beat either. Anyway, I just thought I would mention that. Check it out. And if you like the Califia Farms cold brew, there you go. Not bad. Anyway, love this though. You guys know I pretty much get this when I buy cold brew all the time. So good. Actually, another one that they had too at Whole Foods was the chameleon one. Now that is like stellar. I just don't want to like it as much as I do because it's typically like $12 per thing. And that's just too much, you know? But that one was on sale at Whole Foods for like $8. Yeah. Anyway, just saying. I also need to stock up on some milk here. So I got 2 things of the unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I believe this had a coupon with it too. I also got the silk oat milk too. I will tell you, speaking of Califia Farms, I am not a fan of and many of you are not too, the oat milk by Califia Farms. It's no good and it tastes like sawdust. That's how one of you said it before and you are not wrong. And Nate actually didn't mind it. And now we call it the sawdust milk because... And I was like, you enjoy if you come upon it, but I'm not getting it. I don't like it. Very strange. But maybe their coffee's good. Maybe that's the redeeming factor right there. I know I've had the Califia Farms almond milk, and that's delicious. But not the oat milk. Don't do it. Anyway, also got 2 things here of the flour tortillas. I believe these were on sale, so I went ahead and got those. And then again, I stocked up on 2 of these. I have heard mixed things about this, that some people are just kind of like, man, not really into it, whatever. This is so good. So good. I love it. And it's the only place that I can find it. And I think it is great. And I'm telling you, when you open that jar up, it literally smells like the best Alfredo. It really does. Is it a little plain? Yes. But I personally think this is perfect because then you can add to it if you choose to. And if not, it's good. It reminds me of like the original mac and cheese boxes. They're boring. Some would say not great. But sometimes you crave that traditional, what you grew up with, mac and cheese. Well, this reminds me of that traditional fettuccine. And so it's just, it's what do they say? It scratches the itch, you know? It does. I love it. But I have also added some more herbs to it, and I've added like even just some extra lemon juice, and that helps it out too. But I don't mind it just like this. So anyway, I got a couple of them, and I will say, because it's Victoria's brand, I believe. Personally, I'm not really a fan of that one, and I want to say those are like $8 a jar, and this is a lot more affordable too. So anyway, got those. And then I also wanted to get another thing here of the Hidden Valley Ranch plant power. This has become so much harder for me to find recently. I don't know what it is. They sell it at Walmart, but pretty much, at least lately for myself, I've only been able to find the spicy version there. And that, my friends, and this is coming from me who loves spicy, it's spicy. It's a little too much. It really is. So bear that in mind if you do come upon it. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's spicy. It is. But I'm just having trouble finding the original like this at like a lot more places anymore. I used to get it at Target too, and I cannot find it there at all. So anyway, I grabbed it there. And then I also got a thing here of fettuccine noodles. I have a good amount of this. I wanted to get one more of the protein pasta. But this does not come, the protein version, in, I don't believe anyway, in fettuccine. So, I mean, we have to, again, when you want that, like, just original fettuccine, you got to just splurge and do it. So, got the fettuccine noodles. But yes, my friends, this is so good. The Barilla Protein Plus pasta. This you can find at Walmart. If I'm not mistaken, it might be slightly cheaper there, but not by too much. Not a huge price difference. And this is wonderful. Just don't overcook it. But otherwise, I'm telling you, you won't really even know that it's any different. And really, like calorie-wise, when you're comparing to pastas, it's not much different. But if you look a little bit closer, you're getting a good amount of fiber in it and definitely protein. It's really, really good. I like this a lot. They have it in the elbow one, they have it in angel hair, and they have it in spaghetti so far from what I've seen. They're all quite delicious. Also stocked up on some tofu here. By the way, this is like frozen, which I know you can froze tofu, you can freeze tofu, but usually when you buy it, I don't feel like it comes frozen. I'm wondering if it like just froze bean in the refrigerator it was in, or does it actually come to grocery stores frozen? And that's just the norm, but by the time you get to it, it's not. Do you know what I'm saying? I've just never actually purchased tofu where it's already come frozen. Does that make sense? Anyway, got this great price at Smith's too for organic tofu. So got a few of those. And then lastly, Nate mentioned the other day he wanted Gatorade. Sometimes we go through our little splurges. I personally like the liquid IVs myself, but I will admit there's, again, sometimes you just crave what you crave, you know? And so I went ahead and stocked up on these as they were also on sale. So what do we got? I mean, it's not that they really have flavors, although they say they do. You just say, do you want blue, red, or orange? Or green, right? Anyway, got those, and we will be set for most of the week. And then again, I will likely have Misfits come in the middle of the week to get us through the rest. Anyway, my friends, check out Raw Rev, again, linked below. Thank you so much to them for partnering with me on this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking.